I wish to say and no time to say it. Would that I could turn back time and say the words sooner. I love you.
Knight. I never liked you much.
And Warden will also hold up his blue rose and put his envelope right next to yours. And so it says blue means ... goodbye. I'm not sad at all. I'm intrigued. Why? Why now?
Probably did something that made her have to leave.
Did some digging. Today's page in the manifest in the shipyard was conveniently missing.
There we are.
So I think she's long gone at this point.
I needed to apologize. That I'm upset. I have been upset, but it's no excuse for the way I spoke to you. And isn't how I wanted the conversation to go.
You're not just a simple import-export person, Mr. Moreau. Can you tell me what's happening in the city right now that's gotten you so worked up?
It seems like war is about to break out.
Ven, I would appreciate it if you came with me. I'm about to abduct every higher-ranking member of the Hive until they call off the hit on you. And the tower and the star both walk up, and the tower sits at a chessboard, and Jira sits across from him. And he plays e4, and they start a game. And right then, the star falls to his knees. What did you do to him? You check, and it does seem to be a heart attack, but he grips you, and he says, "You did this. You and that whore of a girlfriend of yours." You're working like you're trying to resuscitate him, pulling out your tools, checking his pulse. He's grabbing you as he's falling. You shake your head as he goes, and you look up at his father, and he glares at you. And then he says, "Run."
Knight grabs Thrill, throws him back.
Yep.
Looks to Warden.
Get him out of here.
No. You. And he'll charge towards those 5 guys.
No! No! No!
On the run once again, can't afford to just stand still. Spirits or the law or your past, they'll catch you. Yes, they will. Down here in the underbelly of polite society, you do what you can to survive. Your crimes will set you free. Two brothers with a thirst for revenge, they now roll their dice. Amongst their ranks, a killer and a whisper and a spy, and two lovers reunited, far from their once noble homes. They're all running up that ladder. That's how the story goes. All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Flirt with shadows until pound. Oh, what they want is what they get. Once they got their sights set, they never quit. It's the ride.
harmless.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rise of the Conduit. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. And as always, it's Tuesday, and that means it's time for British accents and mass murder. So I hope you're ready for a good show. Just the usual announcements. Please join our Discord, discord.gg/MagiRPG, if you want to know what's going on with the crew. I believe we are still off for Ancestral Blood this week, but we should be back the next week? Question mark? Yeah. And then we will have Slime Quest next Monday, as usual. And, oh man, are we almost ready for new show announcements? Not quite yet, but soon.
Not yet.
We've got another
Soon,
round of
TM.
them coming.
Soon,
another
TM.
round
Soon,
coming.
TM.
Soon, TM. Soon, TM.
Probably another 3 weeks or
shows,
so,
TM.
and then we'll probably have 2 or 3 new show announcements. So yeah, we're getting ready. We've been cooking, friends. We've been cooking.
We
Good.
really have been.
And as always, if you want to support the amazing artwork and the production that we do on the show, you can give us a tip/donation. And for this show, the donations impact the game. So if you, like wonderful Holly, would like to help out the party and stack the chips in their favor a little bit, you can do that with the low cost of cold hard cash. And it helps them, like it did in the last episode where everyone almost died, which was a lot of fun, actually. Wasn't it fun last week? I think last week was fun.
It was.
Hell
great.
I had fun.
And we're going to start in the coming days, as you all have to lay low from the really intense events of last episode. Knight, with the assistance of Ash, after Knight took on a gang of 5 people by himself, killed one, wounded many others, and then with Ash's power combined, they managed to retreat and by some minor miracle escape a district bathed in blood. Warden, after you get back from the hideout, as all you see, Christofferson is not here this evening, tells everyone to lie low. All business stops because there hasn't been a slaughter like this maybe ever. Outside of the plague, there probably hasn't been a loss of life this big in Duskfall since the founding of the city. Dozens murdered and left dead in the streets. The spirit warden's not able to get rid of all of the spirits, and there's been an enormous uptick in the spirits of the dead wandering around and terrorizing people. And the hours turned to days, turned to a week. Warden goes off to attend to some business and leaves you all to your own devices. And that is where I leave you, friends. What's your first order of business?
Yeah, I see you nodding. I need to go relieve some stress.
Wonderful.
I don't know if you want to do that right off the bat, or
You know what?
are we doing
Sure.
replay? I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Would you like to tell and explain? You know, this is the first time we've got to see Ash indulge in a vice, so I will hand you the floor.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to go to... I haven't even thought of, where a meeting place would be to go and meet my vice purveyor. I feel like it would probably be somewhere unconventional, like a rooftop.
Okay.
It's giving church vibes. I think maybe Ash is standing on top of a church. Maybe it's raining a little bit. And the bell has just begun to toll the hour. Probably really late. And I am going to attune and see if I can reach out to Birch.
You can. As Ash, familiar with all things arcane, undead, and eerie, they wait patiently, and their purveyor may be a inappropriate name for this entity, but Birch does come, and you see a hulking, huge, towering spirit before you, glowing green with electroplasm and arcane energy. And you feel, as it sticks its icy tendrils towards you, its attempts at possession.
I fully let it happen.
And you are
I know this song and dance.
Yes. And you are no longer Ash. You are Birch. And Birch is the one in the driver's seat now. What does Birch want to do?
I grin to myself and I think about what my next target is going to be.
And for whom does the bell toll this evening?
I think the bell tolls maybe for an innocent tonight.
Yes,
Just
as
for fun.
you had a great devil's bargain where Birch would take the life of an innocent last time.
Indeed.
What type of innocent is Birch feeling like slaughtering this evening?
Someone random. Someone who crosses my path at the inopportune time for them and an opportune time for me.
Well,
I think I'm gonna like crack my neck like unnaturally, like turn it almost a little too far. And step off the roof.
you have your choice of prey this evening as you drop down. You see, in Night Market, there are churches that you've dropped off of. There's lots of merchants at work getting off their shifts this evening. There's lots of churchgoers that were there as well. There's children playing in the streets.
Nah, children are too easy. Maybe a young lady.
A young lady. Well, let's see. There
Something
are...
sweet.
You can see a middle-aged woman wearing a large overcoat, rushing home, having picked up some items for her family at home. It's cold out, windy, blowing the wind.
And I feel none of it. I think I'm going to stalk this woman.
She weaves out of the main roads, sticking to the darkness to try to avoid trouble, not run into any bluecoats harassing her or any member of the Conduit who she knows frequent this area of town. She doesn't want any trouble trying to get home to her family. She's got so many things to do, so many mouths to feed. She ducks under a low fence, walking delicately as if on eggshells, looking over her shoulder, bringing her coat in further.
I think one of the times that she turns to look over her shoulder, there's nothing there, and then she turns back, and there I am. I push her into the alleyway.
Please, I already spent all of my money, but you can have my food.
Oh, now, love. That's not what I'm after.
Please don't hurt me. I haven't done anything.
I clamp my hand over her mouth, completely ruthlessly. Just shut the fuck up.
She tries to scream, but she can't.
He's gonna move forward, and just fully, completely, just. I think he's going to slit her throat so that she bleeds out instead of doing it quickly.
You slit her throat. A waterfall of red streaming out as you hold her, watching her bleed, with, I believe, some kind of twisted pleasure.
I watched the light fade from her eyes with a sick satisfaction. And I just kind of tilt my head. I look at whatever she's carrying, and I'm not interested in any of that. I'm just here for blood. I leave it alone, and I will depart the scene before any of the crows come.
Yes, you hear in the distance the chime of a crow where a warden will be dispatched to come get her spirit before it manifests. Is Birch satisfied?
I feel like I should roll. I feel like there should be a fortune roll to see if Birch keeps going or not. He
Okay.
does love killing. And Ash is the perfect vessel for that.
Let's say I'm going to roll 2d. Any success, Birch is satisfied. Otherwise, Birch is not. Looks like Birch is satisfied for now.
He kind of dusts his or Ash's hands off, licks his blade, shrugs and shoves his hands in his pockets and walks away. Casually, like nothing ever happened.
And when does Birch decide to leave Ash?
Oh, I'm gonna go out drinking a bit. Enjoy myself, enjoy living in the flesh. And maybe by the end of the night, I'll let them go. Cheeky little assassin.
Birch enjoys the thrill of having this vicious killing machine under his control, enacting the violence that he's no longer able to do as a spirit. So delicious. Goes out drinking, stalking more, and eventually decides to relinquish his control on them.
I clear 4 stress.
How does Ash feel about this once they are free?
I think every time it happens, like whenever they become possessed by Birch, or whenever Birch leaves them, it makes their tattoos glow and their eyes change. And it's kind of like a ripping sensation, almost like losing your soul. So I get the sense that Ash doesn't really feel like they have a soul, and Birch is kind of it.
Well, with how much killing Ash has done, can you really blame them for thinking their soul has been forfeit at this point?
Nope, not at all.
What are the rest of you doing?
Go on, dear.
I don't know. That depends on what you're doing, to be so honest. Did you ever come back, bitch?
Of course I came back.
All right.
I think Knight would need to, noticing the stab wounds and probably a ton of other cuts, would probably want to attempt to get those dealt with.
Yeah,
Alright,
maybe you should.
Well, let's see. You know 2 doctors.
I do. I know 2 very good doctors. Would Thrill have to use their downtime to
Uses
Yeah,
yours,
mine.
not mine.
Uses yours.
Okay. Then yeah, he would go to Thrill.
Oh, good. I can baby you.
You're gonna patch up your baby?
Yeah.
I got something for you. And he pulls the knife out of his shoulder and sets it on the table.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You know, I've half a mind to yell at you.
Oh, for saving everyone's life. Yes, do.
No, not that. You're doing something stupid.
Stupid. I had everything under control.
What if you had died?
Then I'd haunt you.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I probably wouldn't. I'd have better things to do.
No, you'd be taken by the spirit wardens.
Oh.
I don't have a backup for if you die yet. I don't have a hole crafted. What would I
Yes.
do with your soul?
Oh, whoa. Who said anything that you do anything with my soul?
Well, you're not just leaving like that. You think you're getting away in death?
It's back.
He looks very serious, like a grumpy.
I understand that you are upset about your Velvet's exit strategy. However, our agreement has nothing to do with my soul being of your possession.
It's not a possession. Can't I just want to keep you around because I care?
I've seen what happens to people who want to keep their family souls around because they care.
Have
There's a
you?
There's a saying, you know, that funerals are for the living. And I can tell you right now, if anyone was good enough to actually kill me, I think my soul would be happy just, I don't know, fucking around, maybe giving a good chase to the spirit wands.
Is this you telling me that you wouldn't want me to do anything with your spirit if you
Do
died?
not touch my fucking soul.
And here I thought I already had.
Well,
Gives you a
know,
very cheeky little smile.
in the living perhaps, but there are certain secrets that have made me think otherwise.
I'm gonna start patching them up while we have this conversation.
So
Secrets.
I'm looking at your physiker. You get plus 1d to healing treatment rolls. Yes.
I do.
Okay. So let me add an extra one.
Okay. Success.
What is your injury currently, Mr. Thrill?
I have.
No, Thrill, not Knight.
I'm winded.
Oh, get rid of that one.
Oh,
That was a temporary. Knight, you heal, I believe it is 3 ticks on the healing clock from that.
Yes.
you got it.
You mentioned secrets. If you have questions, you can always ask me, you know?
He grabs you, similar to how the star grabbed you. You and that whore of a girlfriend. It's your fault.
Ah.
Care
That-
to explain?
Which part?
I don't know. The part that's probably going to get you killed again, seeing as how the Hive and the Unseen seem to know what that man spoke before as his dying words.
It may surprise you, but I honestly didn't have anything to do with it. The most I did was teach her how to.
I'm not saying that he didn't deserve it.
Oh, he did. That's why I will admit I made no attempt to save him.
And is that
I
why,
let him die.
And is that why dear old daddy left you to the wolves afterwards?
Probably. I can't say I'm surprised.
I mean, he watched his son, he was willing to fight the city for, let his brother die in his arms. Possibly some heated family drama going on there, but who's
Look,
to say?
I've never had any love for that man, and the fact that he expected me to do so was unfair. He got what he fucking deserved. But no, I didn't. I let him die, but no, it wasn't my plan. But it did work in my favor. A final gift. And if anyone asks, it was my idea, not hers. I can't have any of them going after her. Not that they find her, but better safe than sorry.
Thrill,
What?
we're criminals. None of us deserve anyone's sympathy or pity. When you hold the tools of life and death in your hands, remember, it's more to do with who's watching. And because your father was watching you at that moment, I need to make sure that you're prepared for what is to come afterwards.
Can't be any worse than what he's done to me before.
You'd be surprised what angry men do for revenge.
If he kills me, he kills me. Not much to be done about it.
Interesting.
What?
Nothing. I just
Nothing?
find that interesting.
Well, go on, elaborate.
You're so willing to have me haunt you for the rest of your days in some vial, but you're so willing to just let go of your life? You're a very selfish man.
Perhaps. Are you saying you wouldn't want me to?
I'm saying you should think more about your actions before you just go in recklessly all the time. Think about who will miss you, and not what you are missing out on.
I see. Well, I think that list is pretty small. Which is fine. Like you said, funerals are for the living, are they not?
Touche, love.
You know, I'd be willing to make a deal.
All these deals.
Oh, not a tentacle binding one. It gives you a little nudge.
Go on then.
You don't do anything like that again. Well, actually, let's make it more simple. Promise to stay alive? Best of our abilities? To stay alive? That way, at the very least, if we do die, you won't die angry at me and I won't die angry at you.
There's a thing I'm starting to learn. When I first started this job, I liked to be kept in the dark. I didn't want to know anything. But the more I live this life, the more I'm realizing that the longer I'm in the dark, the more I keep losing people I care about. He grabs your hand and holds it. I promise I'll make sure that both of us stay alive. If you promise, no more secrets.
Fine. From this point on, no more secrets.
Yeah, simple enough. Now I'm going to go gamble with my grandmother.
Ah. How sweet.
Yes, well, I was raised by an evil bat, so what do you want from me?
Aren't we supposed to be keeping a low profile?
Yes, what's more low profile than walking around with an old woman?
Hmm.
Two old women, technically.
You make a fair point. Well, go on then. Be safe.
Always. The
I
only
mean
trouble I
it.
get into is due to you. Good day.
Goodbye.
Craig, would you like to do a scene with your grandmother, or do you
The
want to
way
go
you
through it?
just asked that.
What?
Oh,
No, I
God.
did. There's no way. There's no thing.
Okay.
There's no Warren bossing, say.
There is no Warren bossing.
There's
say.
no. Yeah, exactly.
He walks up. If he would definitely use Vesper to like scan out the areas and everything. Stops by the what do we call them? The Masons. Stops by the Masons just to make sure they're doing all right.
They are
They're
doing
awesome.
all right.
Yeah,
But
just-
what you would no rules necessary. There's spirits everywhere.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. A lot of people are trying to stay off the streets because there's just a lot happening right now. And the wardens are trying to get to them all. It's going to take some time.
All right. He knocks on his grandmother's door. Mama.
Yeah, boy. What do you need?
I love
Can
her
I-
so much.
Can I just hang out with my grandmama? You trying to go throw some dice, play some cards? What you think about?
Always.
All right. Where's your other half?
She's still uptown. I told her might want to stay inside with what's going on.
That's a good call. That's a good call. All right, we gonna like dice.
You got your piece with you?
You know I got that thing on me, grandma.
There's ruffians and spirits in the streets, boy.
I tell you what. I tell you a little secret though.
Yeah.
Your boy took on about 5 of them all by himself.
She slaps you on the shoulder. What you going to do that for? You trying to get yourself killed? Who gonna take me if you go and get yourself killed? Wait,
What?
is that blood? You got bandages on you, boy? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I was making sure Vanity was alright, along with a few more of my friends.
You boy ain't got no sense.
Yeah, well, that's why you still here, to make sure I find some.
You gonna take that boy and you gonna stop acting a fool.
Well, then I'm gonna need you to come by and tell him that first.
All right. We're playing dice and you getting me a bottle.
What kind of bottle?
Patron.
Damn. Alright.
Boy. What is wrong with you?
Everything, because you raised me. And he like puts his hands up like, oh, I might have said too much.
And you all have a wonderful night out without events, apart from you maybe getting a little bit too drunk with Winnie and losing some money. She's winning some money, but you know, that's kind of how it goes.
It's a balance.
Yeah.
All right, I shall roll
Big money.
4 stress.
Okay.
I'll take that. I'll take
It's a
that.
good night out. That is all of Mr. Knight's downtimes. Oof. Still looking rough over there. Mr. Thrill, or what is the neutral term for Miss or Mister? Is there one? I need to invent one.
Sorry, what?
Is there a non-binary term for Mr. or Mrs.? If there isn't one, I should make one.
I have a list. I can give it to you.
Oh yeah, that's great. What would Ash
just
like
need
to
a
do?
Oh, what would I like to do?
Or Thrill, whoever has something.
Thrill, do you have anything?
I'm just gonna do my advice.
Gonna go find
You want
a bathtub or a river.
Mix
Yeah.
is definitely one. Radical, sorry.
Thank you, Radical.
But there's
Yeah, I think I need to go find a body of water. I know everyone. It's been a long time since I've had a little drowning time.
Yeah, would
But
you
I
like
think I feel like drowning.
would you like Ash to help you with that?
I can drown myself just perfectly fine.
Okay.
I
Acceptable.
don't need no training wheels.
Let me
It's therapy
Thrill.
bath time.
When you are ready.
Yep. Just out on the pier as I normally do.
As you do.
Swear I wouldn't do this again.
Yeah, but your girlfriend is gone now.
My dad is mad at me.
Your dad is mad at you. For good reason.
Okay.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, that was
4
a
and
good.
5.
That was a
those
good
are-
drown,
Those are good.
That was great drown.
Yeah,
dude. That was a great drown.
feeling a little bit better.
Feeling a little lightheaded after that one.
Just
Don't-
so everyone knows, Knight does not know about these drownings.
Oh fuck! I just promised I would
Immediately broke that promise.
Look, I don't look. I know I'm not gonna kill myself doing it. I'm fine. Safe.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Ash or Thrill. Thrill, I'm assuming that for your other one, you might want to get paperwork done, or you might skip it this time around since you've got a lot of criminal things to do.
I don't want to. I don't want to miss my paperwork, so no, I will be doing paperwork.
Okay. Well, you notice all the time doing paperwork for several hours, Jira is nowhere to be seen.
Yo, did Jira get ganked?
Dude, did she?
Yep.
Maybe.
Jira? No fucking way. I refuse to believe that. She's
She-
probably in a safe house somewhere, living it up and drinking champagne. That bitch.
No, she did not come to work today.
Ah!
Or any of the days that you are spending on getting ahead of your paperwork.
Jira been taking L's left and right since the show started.
Good.
Well, not that many. She did still end up on the
Yeah,
city council.
she's done. Yeah, she's done. She's gotten some W's in there too.
There's some dubs. There's definitely some L's, but there's some dubs too.
Smells some dubs.
Oh yeah,
as we all
that
get.
I remember a dub. I'm sorry.
You win some,
As
you
we all
dim
get in
some.
life. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm just doing my paperwork. Gotta keep the council from, liking me.
What would Ash like to do?
How much stress do I have left? Do I want to go killing again? I only have 3. I guess I'm okay.
Yeah, that you could overindulge very easily.
I don't know that Ash cares about that very much, but I do.
Up to you.
I think what I would do, actually, point of order. At this point, we know Warden's not. We know where Warden is, right?
Oh, that's a good call. Eventually, and we'll play this out. It's been a while since we've seen this person. Let me go pull him out of the repository. I almost said suppository, but that's something very different.
That is extremely different.
Like,
Like I got this is technically a Lich plushie, but I'm saying it's Birch. This is Birch. This is my little Birch plush.
LaRose comes and sees you while you
Rose.
are at the bar one evening and is like, well, you fancy folks, lucky to be alive right now.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Now, I don't know who lit the fuse on this very explosive situation, but I am very glad that everyone is currently closed for business, because we're being told to knock heads right now.
Oh,
oh no.
well, typical, right?
Well, more than usual. Not every day you've got 50 dead bodies and some civilians account of that. Blood all over the park. Spirit wardens out pulling double shifts. You know,
When did all this happen?
a few nights ago, my friend, a few nights ago. You know, someone even suggested we should subcontract out to the Dimmer Sisters to help take care of the spirits. Do you believe that? That's some desperate times, you know, if we're going to criminal organizations to do our work for us. But, you know, your man Warden did the right thing, turning himself in. I got permission to leave you all alone because of that. So this is just a
Well,
courtesy call.
Thanks for that, LaRose. Anything else of note? Are they rounding them up, or are they just running loose? What's going on?
Some of the spirits are getting rounded up. Some of the people are getting rounded up. But, yeah, chaos in the streets. Not bad as a few months ago, granted, with the whole plague thing. But, it's bad. It's pretty bad.
Well, dangerous times when criminals go at each other like that.
Couldn't put it better myself. Now, if I were a criminal, perhaps based in Char Hollow, I would do the wise thing and keep my head down, you know?
I would agree with that.
I'll make sure to tell any criminals I know.
Wonderful. I knew you'd do the right thing. Gives a nice slap on the shoulder. All right, buy me a road beer and I'll get out of your hair.
Stands up. There are now like prints of his hands like on the table at this point. Goes and grabs a beer.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Hope I see you never. And he
Feelings
leaves.
neutral.
Ash knocks back a shot or something. It's just like, I think I need a good workout.
Yes, well. We had too much fun the prior week, so the exercising will have to be at the minimum. Gods. I hate that guy so much.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
The one with
You
the
hate a
blue
lot of
coat.
people. LaRose? He's not too bad.
Well,
Not the worst.
He's definitely the least bad of the bunch, I would say.
that's because he's bad, is why he's the least bad.
They're all bad, Knight.
Yes, well.
The whole fucking establishment is rotten. I figured you would have figured that out by now.
What? All of them? Even the politicians? Looking at Thurl.
Also looks at Thrill.
All right, I get your point.
Well. With that being said, and we can't do much around here, does anyone have any ideas on, I don't know, not going stir crazy?
Well, it's a lot less fun without. Never mind.
I mean, when he looks around the table, there's a lot less of us now. So you
That's
could be
true.
talking about anyone.
Oof.
We're on like HBO levels of cast member fucking dead
Warden in
friends.
jail.
Velvet
Velvet's-
gone with the
Velvet's
gone
gone.
twins.
Vodka's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Falca's dead,
It's
yeah.
rough out here.
Oh, come on, we could I don't know. Make sure none of these spirits are messing with Char Hollow.
That would be important. You could try to take care of some spirits once they are
Right.
probably ravaging your territory just as bad as the rest of the city.
Well, luckily for us, it happens to be my specialty.
There, a bit of ghost hunting, if you will. Well, except for our politician here, I assume you have more important things to do.
I was thinking about working on our new business venture.
Oh.
Oh? Do tell.
Do you need help with that, or
Hmm. Depends on if either of you are mechanically inclined.
me? Looks at character sheet. I don't think I am.
Pulls
No,
out gun. I know
No
if I pull
tinker.
this trigger here, an explosion happens, and then the person in front of it goes down.
Mhm.
I am not the mechanical sword. I'm a blade more than a machine.
Doesn't Warden pay all those nerds to do that stuff for you?
Don't you have a team of nerds to do shit for you?
Yes, but I still enjoy doing it, and someone has to direct these nerds.
Well, why not a nerd?
Okay, very nice.
What? I'm gonna tell them something stupid, like, I don't know. Can you make the whole city fly?
I don't think being a nerd is a bad thing, but if you're gonna work on whatever you're gonna work on, might want to make sure that all the spirits roaming around aren't going to interfere with that if it has anything to do with that.
Right.
Food for
Actually,
thought.
you two could be of help.
Oh, good. I love having things to do.
Yay.
Is that you both like to murder?
Like is the operative term, I suppose.
I'm good at it.
Okay, fine.
I'm
Good at it,
definitely good at it.
skilled at it, it's your job, whatever it may be. Is there something that your weapons don't do that you wish they did? Is there a weapon that does not exist that you wish did?
In a rare occurrence, Ash grins at you. Actually, yeah. I would love to have a blade that could cut spirits.
Ooh.
You think you could do that, Mr. Scientist?
I could certainly attempt. I think it'd be possible. I wonder if it could be something that, like an essence that was forged into a blade.
Well, I could always go sweet talk one of the Dimmer sisters, see if there's something that can be done.
Mm.
You know, there's other people you could talk to about this as well.
Like who?
Possibly.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you, Holly. Possibly a spark right that you might know of through.
They
You
don't
want me to go speak to my mother?
They don't have anything to do with the arcane. They're scientists.
Oh, well.
They
Yeah.
could be able to help, depending on. Maybe not with the spirit part of it, but they could maybe help design it. And, they wouldn't have all the knowledge needed. Plus, you probably have to convince them to make a weapon like that.
And besides, I don't want to involve my mother in any of this. As much as possible.
All
She
right.
is a civilian.
Why do I
Yes.
get the feeling she's gonna get involved regardless in some way or another? Now that you've made contact with her.
Possibly. Either way, I'd like to put it off for as long as possible.
I can respect that.
Holly has given you a downtime, Momo.
Ah, thank you.
Thank you,
I
Holly.
mean, at the office, has Jira been any different? Or no? Oh yeah, you don't know that. Good.
She's been missing, actually.
Oh,
Haven't seen her around the office at all.
I could go find her, probably.
That would be useful. See what shook out from that. See if she's dead. Or simply in hiding.
Well, I don't have the same kinds of channels I can eavesdrop through anymore without Velvet here, so that might be a little more difficult, but I can look.
We've
Also,
certainly got time.
do we want to go about and poke at a cornered beast, really?
I wouldn't be poking, I would just be looking. But maybe we should give it a couple of days. Maybe if she is dead, news will come out soon enough.
Right.
If she's dead, they won't be able to keep it quiet for too long. She's too important for that. It'd be like trying to keep Strangford's death a secret.
True.
I have a point. Oh, politicians dropping left and right. What is going on in this city, I tell you?
You all have a good drink, head on back. Over the coming days, or I guess we'll say like the next day, still no news about Jira being dead, alive, or otherwise. There is no news. However, what there is news for is, and I'm going to make a clock for this. Star Hollow citizen terrorized by ghosts as
Fuck.
it is happening all over.
I gotta go ghost hunting.
Yeah, I'm down to go ghost hunting.
I have ghost fighters, so I could totally. I don't need a ghost blade,
I got
but I want
ghost
one.
bullets.
Ghost bullets. I
Well,
am the ghost blade.
Before we go ghost hunting,
Yes.
Ash, what is your last downtime that you would like to do?
Now that I've thought of this ghost blade thing, I kind of want to chase that.
So how are you going to go about that?
I'm gonna go flirt with some dimmer sisters.
You're going to go flirt with the dimmers. Alrighty.
Probably not actually flirt, because I'm not a flirty character, but well, I am, but not
Not
mechanically.
in that way.
Not
Okay.
mechanically flirty.
Let's send this over to... Let's go talk to the dimmers.
It's been a while. Why not?
It's been a while.
Sure, there's no music on this level.
I believe it is off, but double check
No, I
for
hear
me.
it. I hear it, but I'm not loading in.
Same. I hear the rain. I don't hear the music.
Okay, never mind. I thought I heard it, but I don't. We'll leave the rain on though.
Yeah, the
It's
rain
nice.
is nice. Let's go to...
I pull my jacket on, close around my neck, to help try to shield me a little bit from the rain. Not that I care all that much. I'm gonna make my way to where we normally see the dimmers.
Yes. You send a message for them for a cipher, and they meet you in the normal meeting spots. Sarah would say, This is a bit unusual, Ash. Don't usually see you here.
You know me. I don't normally do the talking,
No.
but I thought of something recently, and it got me thinking. It got me curious.
Okay.
And I was wondering if you might be able to point me in the right direction or help me out, favor for a favor.
We're friends. Friends do each other favors. What is it that
true.
you have in mind?
Thrill's working in his little workshop as per usual and asked if I could think of something that I wanted, and I did, but I think you would be the best person to ask for. Oh, I won't beat around the bush. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to see if there's a way I can make a blade that cuts spirits. I'm already adept at fighting them on my own, but I think it would be nice to have a little boost.
That is a very rare item indeed.
Ah, so it's rare. Okay.
Well, maybe such an item exists. And give me, the GM, a second. I need to see if this is something that canon exists in the world or not.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's like a default item in the game. I don't know if it's a thing.
I don't know, but I'm going to double check because it depends on how easy it is to get this. One moment.
Frank,
Looking
we
at
want a lightsaber for ghosts.
Oh yeah, I'm looking up similar
We need a what?
lightsaber for ghosts.
A lightsaber
Yeah,
for
I want a
ghosts.
lightsaber for ghosts. That's exactly what I want.
I am
Yo,
picturing
could you-
like the dark saber. That's what I'm.
Could you
picturing.
imagine?
Ooh.
Yes. Can you imagine Ash with a fucking lightsaber, dude? Electroplasm sword.
So I think
Sith
this
vibes.
is a.
The Scovelin Slicer, baby.
I think this is a tier 5 item. No,
Oh!
it's tier 6 item.
What the fuck? Okay.
But
Damn, and we're tier 4 though, right?
when you roll to acquire an asset, you roll your tier, and because you are leveraging the dimmers, that will be plus 1d to this acquire asset roll. So it'll be
Okay.
5d to acquire
Okay.
this lightsaber for ghosts.
That's pretty good.
Is that
Okay.
what you would like to do?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Fortune. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My failed consort roll last
5.
time we were here.
Are you rolling or am I?
I'm rolling it.
Okay.
It's a fortune roll. Okay, so a success is it's your tier. So
Okay.
tier 4, you will need to pay 2 coin in order to secure this sword. Do you have 2 coin to give?
Oh, I do have a little something on the side,
And-
so technically I do have 2 coin on me.
Okay, and then pause. Because it's acquire asset, and you have not learned the schematics or how to make or do maintenance on this weapon, it is going to be temporary. And we're not talking one mission temporary, but at a certain point it will dull, and the mechanisms that make it work are going to die off, and then you would either have to have someone invent it or acquire another one. Are you cool with that?
So, mechanically speaking, could I not just bring it to Thrill and be like, okay, recreate this?
You could, and that would make it easier for Thrill.
Or find me a way to make this last?
Yeah, he'd still have
maybe
to
it's a
make the
dying
schematic for it,
artifact?
but yeah, it would definitely make it easier for Thrill to do.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
okay.
You want to
Cool.
do the 2
Uh,
coin?
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that from my sheet now.
Let's see, what are we calling this thing? We will call it a Ghost Blade.
Oh, we're not calling it a
Ghost
spirit
Blade.
saber?
Nah, we'll call it a Ghost
Oh.
Blade.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Ghostblade. Okay. Ghostblade. Ghostblade.
It is a sword that works on is more so basically what it will mechanically do is when you are attacking spirits
make
you
me
will get
potent?
yes, it'll give you potency against spirits.
Yes.
Um,
Does
but
that
it'll-
stack?
it depends with what and how it's worded.
Okay.
Cool.
Because if I use Ghost Fighter, it gives me potency, but I have to activate it.
Let's read Ghost Fighter.
May imbue your hands,
Let's.
melee weapons, or tools with spirit energy. It gives you potency in combat versus the supernatural.
I'm gonna say no because
hoping for, like,
it's
a little
giving
boosty
it's imbuing it the same way that Ghost Fighter would imbue it.
So I wouldn't have to activate Ghost Fighter to
Yes.
get the benefit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, because I think I have to push myself to use Ghost Fighter, I think.
Let me double check.
We might have to review offline. I don't want to hold up everything for that.
This isn't gonna take that long. I've got the book right here.
Okay.
A teal like ecto.
What color is the blade? You know it's gonna be red. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna be red. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna be either. It's either gonna be blue, like their eyes, or orange, like the color their tattoo.
Okay,
lights up
you don't
as
have
when
to
they get
push
dressed.
yourself, so I'm gonna say it does stack because that's just
Hell
something
yeah.
that is innate. So sure, you can have double potency until this sword breaks.
Woo! All right, double potency.
And then, go ahead, Craig.
No, I was just gonna ask, did the immense quantity of spirits slow down the building of the hospital?
Probably, yes.
Oh yeah, does it do anything against demons, or is it just spirits? Spirits and ghosts are normally, or spirits and demons are normally lumped in together when it comes to these things, because it says Ghost Fighter, but it says the supernatural. So I don't
then
know. 'cause
yes.
It
If
says
it
interact
says
with
this-
ghost and spirit stuff. That's what it literally says. Ghost
in
and
combat
spirit
versus the
stuff.
supernatural. Yes, so I would
Yeah.
say yes. That includes demons.
Woo! All right.
It might not make it very easy, but at least you'd have a
No.
better chance.
Okay.
So we are going to Char Hollow because I
Sweet.
believe you're going ghost hunting.
Hell yeah!
Where should
Kill
we
some
go?
fucking ghosts.
Where are we
Let's
going
do it.
ghost hunting? Let's go.
Somewhere
Where have
in
we
Char
not been
Hollow.
in a while? I'm checking out different Char Hollow.
Oh no, that's Night Market. Never
We're going
mind.
to the Knackers.
Let's go. We haven't been there in a hot minute.
I don't
I
know.
don't
If,
think I've ever been there.
I don't know if we've ever been to the Knackers on camera.
I
That's
think
definitely not because
think-
it has music going, so I haven't turned off the music. So
No, we have definitely been here.
I thought these children had blades. I was about to say, oh, this place is crazy.
and we will go to the engagement roll. The best part. So, whoops. This is the score. So this is a assault approach, I believe, because you're just trying to find ghosts and kill them, right?
Yeah, we
Accurate.
gotta protect our citizens.
Okay. Then I believe the point of attack. So here's the question. Are you going to wait until ghosts are attacking citizens and ambush them, or are you just going to try to track ghosts and find them?
I feel like some spirits don't really do anything, so I feel like it would make more sense to
Oh, they
for ones
definitely
that
do
are-
things. Oh, you're saying some don't do things, is what you're saying.
some don't like hurt people.
That is true. But most
So it would be
do
a
hurt
waste of-
people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But you tell me. This is your option.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Probably. I mean, Vespa can go and scan the skies and see if there are any aggressive spirits about. So probably hunting them down is something I'd go towards. Better to cancel out a problem before it happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I attune to see if I can detect any hostile spirits?
That won't be necessary. Because
Oh,
we're
boy.
going to skip past all the hunting parts and just go to where
Oh.
you find them. I just wanted
Okay,
to know
cool.
how you're doing it, not going to make you do it. So
Okay.
I'm just going to say...
If Thrill is here, like, Knight definitely has...
Are you hiding
like,
on the rooftops or the streets looking?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it didn't
I would,
show up on
I would
screen.
like to
Okay,
be
good.
hidden, because I'm actually maybe not even there because I don't have any weapons that are useful against spirits,
Yeah.
and I'm not a fighter.
Well, tonight you're a fighter. I guess also, would you like the...
I'm not.
Wait.
Would you
I'm not
like...
fighting.
Would you like the Masons with you?
Guarding Thrill as he's doing
Yeah, have them guard.
politician baby
Have them
Okay.
kissing
guard
and
Thrill, yeah.
handshaking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for...
Would Thrill
a
want to
s-
do that?
It's your turf, so you're getting an extra die, but I think that's it. Yes?
Alright. That sounds good. I don't have any haggling thoughts.
Anyone have some haggling?
I have a lot of experience hunting ghosts.
Yeah, but that'll
That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I have.
I think that'll
Otherwise,
manifest in
you're-
your ability to kill them, Bess. But
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
completely fair.
okay. Risky starting position. Great. Wonderful. Okay, just thinking a second. You're all crouched on a low rooftop looking over Char Hollow, people going about their business, children playing in the streets, parents having conversation with each other, boats going down a nearby canal, conversation. They look as though they're about to strike. You have a few moments before the ghosts stumble out and potentially do bad. What do you all do?
Leap into fucking action. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Assassin's Creed these ghosts.
Jump off the roof and start going stabby?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. So can I use ambush?
Ooh.
When you attack from a hiding place or spring a trap, you get 1d. So if I'm above.
Yeah, this definitely qualifies.
Okay, cool. Cool. So I'm gonna use that. I also have reflexes, which means I get to act first.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'd
yeah,
say this
I'm
definitely
gonna-
qualifies as prowl if you would like to use it that way.
Yeah, I
or
would.
skirmish, either way. But
I'm really good at both of those things, so I'll take
you
that,
still
and then
have
I do
boosters?
get plus 1d because of ambush.
okay. You also still have bruised ribs. So normally it would be lower effect, but you have +2 bonus effects from, so it's going to be risky great effect. And an extra die. Before I do this, I always like to do things simultaneously. Knight/Thrill, what are you doing? As you see Ash spring into action.
Did I not roll yet, or
No, you can. I just want to make sure that, I'm taking all things into consideration.
also I'm not using the ghost blade. I'm saving it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just using my regular blades for this.
Got it. Then it's going to be standard effects.
I'm gonna roll.
I would, I think Knight would tell the
Critical
Masons.
success.
Woo! I think Knight would tell the Masons to get folks off the streets.
Got it.
Tell them to scatter and not command them
Mm-hmm.
to do that.
So, risky standard. Your stab in the shoulder will not matter for this, so go right ahead.
All right. Ooh, failure.
Making a note. Got it. Thankfully, I don't think that's Thrill. What about you? Or are you standing by, looking awkwardly with a knife in your hand?
No weapons in my hand. I'm gonna stay hidden.
Oh,
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming you all were doing heavy load for this because you're going hunting specifically.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm definitely. Well, I don't know. Does heavy load reduce?
It
I've
slows
never
you
used-
down if it becomes relevant.
I would just use normal then because
Okay.
Ash is all about speed.
What about you, Knight?
Oh, you know, I'm already in heavy load.
Okay. Thrill?
Light.
Okay. You jump off the roof, wall run down, bring out sword, I assume? Sword?
Yeah.
With a crit, you slice through the spirit. It's evanescent? Its translucent form dissolves
Ethereal?
and puffs in a flash of light, and you hear like this electric crack as the soul is severed and this thing vanishes into mist. The other spirit,
fucking hero land
yeah.
after slicing through it like a badass.
Cue the Avengers theme music.
That's right.
And the other spirit turns towards you, and now having seen its friend, perhaps even lover, be vanquished, it turns towards you and goes to advance. You see, meanwhile, the Masons are trying to convince people to leave the street, but they seem reluctant, like they're a little confused. Are they shaking us down right now? Is something happening? Like, they're like, leave us alone. We're just having a talk on the stoop right now. Why
May
don't
I
you just
assist in that?
fuck off? Yeah, how would you
Hello?
like to assist in that?
Well, I mean, if they're being brash individuals, maybe with my
They're
assistance...
trying to be diplomatic, but they're not very good at it. Like, right, why don't you fuck off? This is Conduit matter right now. You need to get off the street.
Best failure ever.
Oh, goodness.
Please kindly fuck off. Thanks.
Yeah, let me just kind of come up. I'm sorry for my... You know how hiring mercenaries go. Please, everyone, no. We just have some very heavy equipment coming through. I don't want anyone to get injured. Please, can we get the kids off the street?
Excellent. That sounds like Sway.
Yeah. Like no. They're being a bit rough around the edges. Please.
Right. You can go ahead and roll one.
Knight did train them. Oh god.
I know.
Risky
They need a
and standard.
gentler. They need a gentler hand. A mixed success. Hopefully that helps a little bit.
Does. I'm going to start a clock. Char Hollow citizens are weary of crime, and I'm going to tick that twice for this. But you see, they're like, right, Johnny, Sam, get inside real quick. And they start ushering the children inside, and the streets start to clear a bit. Sorry, boss.
Okay.
Ash, the spirit
Yeah.
is approaching you. What would you
Alright.
like to do?
Can
I'm
I
gonna
shoot
wreck
the
his
ghost?
shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
What'd you say, Craig?
I'm gonna shoot the ghost that's trying to take out my buddy.
Okay. So Ash always acts first, so this is skirmish, and it's gonna be risky and standard effect again.
Yeah, I'm gonna stabby. Success.
You slash through it, it glitches, and stops for a moment. It wants to continue, but you stopped in its tracks, dodging out of the way as it tries to swipe at you. And Knight, you are taking a shot at this thing?
Yes,
Are you
with,
using electroplasmic ammo?
Yes.
Awesome. That will transform to great effect. This is going to, your stab in the shoulder is going to affect this, but I think you ignore that because
do.
of your ability, so it's just going to be risky and great effect.
Got it. Okay, do I want to push myself? What I stress? I just got those. I'm gonna hold off on that.
Okay.
Or I could do a devil's bargain. We haven't done enough devil's bargains.
Devil's bargain.
Yeah, I love the devil's bargains. Are you
In this
kidding me?
economy?
In this economy.
Excellent. The devil's bargain is these lovers have other loved ones that might come looking for you.
Ooh, spicy.
I'll take it.
All right. Hit
Let's
the devil's
fucking
bargain die,
go.
Craig, which I didn't know existed until last week.
Oh yeah, gentle reminder: we do still have
Oh, we
dice
have
left over from
holly
last
dice.
week.
We do have
if you
some holly
decide
dice.
you need it,
we do have 3 holly. Thank you
We
for
have
those.
3 holly die. I did mention it offline before we started.
Yes,
We
we
did.
mentioned it off camera. We didn't mention it on camera. Oh, also, while I'm thinking of things mentioned off camera, Thrill did not actually get trauma, and I took it away because Thrill's bombs did not come into play. That he used the multiple stress flashback that broke him. So I just said, because it didn't come into play and Ash decided to save Knight, just take the stress and the trauma away. So that's why Thrill does not have a trauma and had stress today. Yes, go ahead, Mr. Knight, with your roll.
Yes.
Oh
Another
my
failure.
goodness.
Tiny Birch says, "That's bad."
3 1s and a 3.
Nice.
As you go,
With a
it
devil's
ducks
bargain.
behind Ash right as you're about to pull the trigger, and instead of like hitting Ash instinctually, you shoot and just barely dodge, but the bullet hole goes into the side of a house, and you hear a small scream from inside. Ah!
Oh, shit.
Someone clip that.
The Frank scream? I did
Someone,
love
yeah,
that.
Yeah, that's too
I need a
good.
soundboard. I need a soundboard of Frank Scrim.
And I'm ticking that Char Hollow citizens are weary of crime clock a little bit more.
Oh,
no!
Creepers.
Ash just kind of glares over their shoulder at night.
And then the spirit, clearly hurting, but still comes for you. It starts moving towards you again, Ash.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
All right. Same. Would you like to elaborate your flourishes or how you're trying to deal with this
Yes.
thing? Please
Absolutely.
wax poetic to me.
Absolutely, yes. I am going to push myself and use the Devil's Footsteps.
Okay.
So I can like be super fast, get around behind the spirit, and like just completely cleave through him again.
Okay. So go ahead and push yourself. You did, and yeah, this is gonna be risky and great effects.
And Knight, this is something you have definitely seen before, but when Ash does like spirit shit, their eyes glow like a brighter blue and their tattoo lights up. And they're going to like wisps of power like coming off of their skin. And they're gonna stab this ghost. Make success.
Awesome. You do that. It does. This doesn't phase you too much because you're used to this type of thing, but as you were cleaving it, you hear it cry out, and the voice just comes into your head. Mommy, help me. And every once in a while, even after this thing is gone, you just hear that. You'll just be sitting there and you'll hear its voice. And I just need you to take a temporary level 2 harm ghost whispers.
Yep.
That you know will fade in time,
Great
but for
band name.
now it's just very distracting and a little bit disturbing. but it's nothing that you haven't experienced before. But this ghost vanishes in a flash of light, and the streets clear. But it's not without its own reward, as you see littered around Char Hollow. Because you all cleared the streets, you see the Masons collecting some dropped belongings and some coins that have been scattered on the ground that they then collect, bag up for you, and come over and hand to Thrill. Proceeds of the job, boss.
Can I do something about that?
You can.
I grab.
Oh, you grab
Can
them?
you-
Okay. I was about to say,
Can we hand those back, please?
But boss, we have to be paid for our work.
And I'll make sure you are. Let's not take from our city.
Right. Boys, we're giving them back. Aw, man.
Oh, man.
I will make sure they're actually paid for their work, but let's not take it from the civilians.
Okay. They go door to door and start, is this yours? Is this yours?
I will assist.
Yeah. Can wave by.
I want to go check on that house that Knight shot a bullet into and make sure everybody's okay.
That's a great call. Because when you do that, you see that there is a middle-aged man who has a graze on the leg, and they are holding a towel to and trying to... But they are not doctors. They don't know how this works. So they are just trying to stop the bleeding, and they're freaking out a little bit.
All right, I just need you to stay calm. Turns, looks over her shoulder. Thrill,
Yes.
we need some help over here, please.
He will bid adieu to whatever person he was helping return stuff to and walk on over. Oh my goodness.
Great. Stray bullet.
Oh.
I don't know how it happened. I was just sitting in the rocking chair.
That's all right. Let's
We'll
get
take
you
care
to
of
your
it.
bed.
You're going to triage this poor man?
Yeah, let's get him taken care of.
Okay. It's there's not really a risk, but let's just see how well you patch up this poor fellow and how good your
Yeah.
bedside manner is.
While
Right.
that's happening, Ash walks outside and just like full on punches Knight.
Aww.
Oh,
Mixed.
okay. Yes, that. Okay. It was either shoot you in the neck or. Okay, no, I deserve that.
I would have rather it had been me.
Oh.
Much rather.
I'll remember that for next time. Oh,
You're the one who's always going on about no innocence.
yes, well. Once again, you are correct, and you hear him pop his nose back into place as best he can. Hold on, I think I can do it. Actually,
No, don't do it.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
No! Cursed. Cursed.
use your own imagination, chat. Sorry.
All right. I'm going to assign you all rep as this job is done. I'm not going to give you coin because you decided to hand the loot back.
That's fine.
So you just did your citizenry duty. Let's see. Was on
Can I
your-
argue for more rep?
Ooh.
Can I argue for a couple of ticks off of that clock?
Yes, I was getting to that. Yes.
Instead?
For Thrill helping with the wound, and you also gave back the stuff. So I'm taking quite a few
And-
ticks off.
And the Masons did yell that this was the Conduit doing it.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Because of your wonderful
Oh,
failure
God.
command roll, which,
Yeah.
man, you had a 3 dice failure and a 4 dice failure
4
back
dice
to
failure.
back. That's
It's all those 6s we got last game. I have to
Yeah,
balance
the
out
karma's
the
coming back
karma.
for us now. Yeah.
Can you argue for more rep? I will give you one more rep. I think that's
Thank you.
fair.
You know, I went personally with the
Oops.
Masons to
You
each
did.
person and handed their things back.
Yes, so I will give
That's
you
gotta
more
look good.
rep.
Don't forget to vote for Vaniday.
Oh my
Next.
god.
Well, they don't vote here, but
Yeah, they don't vote here. It's just you're
But-
just chosen.
Just
it
give
was
him a little
smooth.
sticker.
It was smooth and quiet. Actually, there was a gunshot, but
There
it
was a
wasn't much.
gunshot.
So 2 heat. But I believe you have something that gets rid of heat. Where is it? Yeah, cover
it's only
operations.
one.
No, it gets rid of 2 heat per score.
Ooh.
So you get 0. And then Warden is already in jail. Let's roll entanglements. Okay. Yep. Carry on. And with that, I believe it is time for us to take a short break. So you all can have time to think about what you're doing this next downtime. But I hope you all are enjoying. Remember to join our Discord and follow the stream. We'll be back in just 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. See you all very, very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Tiny Birch says bye.
That's terrifying.
Welcome back to your regularly scheduled, unhinged podcast of people. We're having a great Pride Month so far. I hope you all are too. We've got some throat goats here on the cast, so I hope you're all staying classy. You know, that's what I gotta say. If you like this stream, please follow it and join our Discord, discord.gg/MagiRPG, and we're basically at MagiRPG everywhere that you can find us in social media. God, fuck. We're off on Friday for Ancestral Blood this time around, but we'll be back for Slime Quest on Monday, and then we'll be back for Ancestral Blood next Friday. I'm really excited for your all PowerPoint presentation thing that's coming up. That is all the preview I will give. There is wonderful
Oh, that's
content
right.
coming involving PowerPoint presentations.
Yes.
Soon
and
TM.
Soon TM.
and you know,
Mine's about the true throat goat.
there's some throat goat. There's going to be
I
some
may
throat
be
goats
I may be
in-
presenting on
in,
Throat Coat.
in that one.
Oh.
It's going to be great.
Oh,
You all just had a wonderful, successful mission to get rid of some spirits. I have adjusted some clocks accordingly. I have taken the Char Hollow citizens terrorized by ghosts and moved it down to 1, and the citizens weary of crime down to 1 as well. And you all get a new set of downtime activities because you have done a thing. Some days pass, and you'll be working on a few things over the week. What you do hear in rumors and fact, but which one, hard to say. You get through the grapevine that Jira survived, the tower survived, and Thrill, your father would like to see you at some point in the not-so-distant future.
Hey, is he gonna kill me? Asking for a friend.
You also see that Warden gets a cipher while you...
Yeah?
you can choose to violate the sanctity of the cipher if you would like to, but there's a cipher to Warden that arrives in the coming days.
Damn it, the temptation.
And with you all, and I'm just going to take a small leap here and assume that you instruct the Masons, the Ravagers, to help get rid of the ghosts on the streets, and the Dimmers start doing their part as well. And the ghost menace begins to die down shortly, though there are still some out there.
Would you go so far as to say it's a phantom menace?
Oh, I don't have a rim shot on my stream deck. That was the perfect time. I'm a failure. I need a rim shot in chat. Well done.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh, what?
Stop
Oh
it.
my god.
Stop it.
During Pride Month?
During
Our
Pride
Pride
Month?
Month?
Stop it. Frank already broke all of us and himself with that last joke. I need you to stop.
Anyway, What are you all trying to get into right now? You have new, fresh downtimes to do. I'm sure plenty of stress, some projects. You've got a gunbrella to make at some point. You have other designs for Levi to make. And your factory is hard at work on making your guns, though it is not done so.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, if you want to do something, please.
Oh
Please
no,
do.
I'm still stabbed, so I was gonna get that fixed up.
Oh yeah, I need. Oh, excuse me. Is my temporary harm still
Still
on?
hearing
No,
Dead Space
you're,
Am I
whispers.
you're
still hearing
gone.
ghost whispers?
No, you're gone.
Okay.
It's gone
Okay.
away. It lasts for about
Cool.
a day, which is annoying, but you're good.
I guess since Thurl has all these extra downtimes, I'm gonna go to him to fix my bruised ribs.
Well, it'll
But
take.
it shouldn't be
it's-
hard.
That
because I
uses
It's your
permanently-
downtime to do that.
Whatever, that's fine. I need to be good at what I'm doing. It should only take you one shot because I permanently have one tick on my healing clock
Oh,
activated.
that's sick.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
from that is from what is it called? Vigorous. You recover from harm faster, permanently fill one of your healing clock segments, take +1d to healing treatment rolls.
Wow. So it's gonna
your
be a
healing clock
5D.
is a
It's
3
a
clock.
fiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen a 5er.
Just
so-
off the rip.
It's a rim shot.
All right. Settle.
All right.
Settle. I started this, so I won't complain, but
Success.
that's
Let's go.
three ticks off the clock.
Hey, I'm healed.
As am I. Oh gosh.
I just kind of crack my neck, crack my knuckles. Thanks, Thrall.
No problem.
Now I can actually do my job.
Did you find any information on that blade?
Oh, yeah. We got distracted by the ghost hunting, so I forgot to bring it up. Presents sword. Like,
Oh.
pulls sword from the scabbard and, like, sets it on the table.
It already
Um,
exists.
Yes, but this version of it is weaker in that it won't last very long once I start using it. I was wondering if you could take a look and see if there's any way you can make it more reliable.
Reverse engineer it, perhaps.
All right. Can you be without it for a few days?
Oh yeah, I haven't even used it yet. I wanted to give it to you first before I wear it down.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
I do want to throw out there, not that I think you'll break it or anything, but it did cost me 2 coin to get this. So yeah.
If I
just-
break it, I'll pay for it. Don't worry.
fair enough.
But I'll try not to.
I don't imagine you would. It wasn't easy to get, so just throwing it out there.
Right. Well,
Thanks, Thro.
maybe if we learn how to make it, could be useful for us.
Yes, that's the goal.
All right. Give me a few days.
Cool. I'm gonna go work out now.
Bye.
Casually leaves.
So, Thrill, you were going to add a new design?
Yeah. This
Electroplasm
interests him a little
blade.
more.
So, I love getting to make creations. Now I get to build this out more.
He'd love to make things.
Crafting.
I love
So-
to make a craft.
What type of creation and what does it do? It is arcane, definitely. My code DM
Yeah.
is excited. The minimum quality
all
level, I'm going to say, is 6 of this.
He said, "Hell yeah, go sword!"
Now, I will say to you, Momo, what rare, strange, or adverse aspect of this design has kept it in obscurity or out of common usage? I have a suggestion if you would like.
I would think that the fact that it is using ectoplasm and spiritual, like, energy of sorts is already making it kind of a rare object, is it not?
Exactly. Rare is exactly the drawback I was thinking of, that it is rare. And you need rare materials that are hard to get when making it. So, yeah. And then what drawbacks does this item have, if any? I will say... You will... It has ripples across the ghost field when you use it, which will generate some extra heat from the spirit wardens when used. So if you use it any amount of times in a job, you will generate 1 extra heat.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Can I, this is a long-term project, yes?
It is.
All right.
And it's going to be a standard 8-1.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use one of my downtimes for that. One of my 3.
Okay, so you get 2 for free, right?
Yep, 2 for free, and then I can roll.
And it's going to be
tinkle.
Tinker.
We have holly dice.
You do have Holly
We
dice.
do have holly dice. Have we used any yet? We still have 3?
You still have 3.
Not this session, we haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
There you
I have
go.
a little tracker in my notebook
Okay.
for it.
Have a
Down
little
to
treat thrill.
2 Holly die now.
Okay.
Okay, let me mark it.
Oh my god, I fucking failed.
We're coming back. We're
Oh
doing
my
it.
god, Twacy's in chat!
Hi, Twacy.
Twacy.
Hi, Twacy.
What's
I failed,
this?
so only
Okay.
1 tick, I believe.
Oh no!
Yeah, one
we're
tick.
The
Crazy.
karma's rolling back, y'all. It's
You're
happening.
you're having some trouble reverse engineering this. That's maybe you're just not feeling up to it. Maybe it's more complicated than you thought.
That frustrates
Maybe
me.
Tracy just jinxed you.
I think that's what
Tracy,
happened.
no!
But you
It's
do
okay,
make some
Tracy.
progress. Wow, we've got
Okay.
failures on 4 dice today.
Yep. It's our karma coming back from succeeding so much last session.
You mean succeeding every time, except like
Almost
one roll.
every time. No, I
We
think like
needed to
one
succeed
roll.
last
There
session
were 2
a lot.
rolls.
2 rolls.
There were 2 or 3 rolls last session.
But we rolled a lot.
Yeah, we did roll.
Yeah,
Oh, we was rolling.
any of those night desperate rolls against the gang would have been.
Dunzo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
I'll take this L today. Okay.
Can I use another downtime to roll again?
You can. Does that
Oh,
mean you're
feeling spicy.
skipping your paperwork this week?
I still have 1 more after that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Going up.
3 downtimes.
do you? Why do you have 3?
Holly.
Oh, Holly
remember?
gave you one. Yes, so yes, you may. Sorry, for
Do
some
it.
reason I was thinking you used that one, but you did not. You're correct. So
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Thrill, Tinker.
And I'll just roll normally.
Okay.
You got this, champ.
A success.
you.
3 ticks.
Yay!
There we go.
Much more like it.
and
Make good
I'll just-
progress on the Ghost Blade.
Yeah. And I don't think I'll need a scene for my paperwork, but my last will go to my paperwork.
You do not. You do not.
Yeah.
But when you do your paperwork, your proposal has been approved by the council.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
You will have a hospital.
Oh my god. Now I own a hospital.
Well, kind of.
You-
There will be a hospital at some
You have
point.
facilitated the erection of a hospital.
Oh, you bet.
There's one thing Thrill likes. It's facilitating erections.
I do love facilitating erections. Hawthorne Hospital will be amazing. And that's that.
We are.
Hospital! I can't.
We are mature adults, y'all.
Knight, what would you like to do?
Well, speaking of directions, I think
Yeah, what about it? During Pride Month? Are you gonna come
During
visit your
Pride Month?
boyfriend? During Pride Month?
Please?
All right. Whew, okay. This is why my background's blue, to just show how red I get laughing during these sessions. I think the reason Thrill failed the first roll is like he was getting to a good motion of study and everything, and Knight kicks the door open.
Oh. So forceful.
What are you doing?
Working.
That's boring.
Well, you know, it is something I have to do every once in a while. It's
No,
on that.
I agree. It's just boring for you to do that. Do you want to do something fun?
Oh, you're asking me to do something fun.
What? You assuming I'm not fun?
No, you just haven't asked me to do anything fun in quite some time.
Well, that's because, I don't know, there's a gang war. Usually, you've broken something on your person.
Oh. Well, I'm in full operating condition for the moment.
Fascinating. Let's go play cards.
Oh. Okay, sure. With your grandmother?
Heavens, no. She's kind of mad at me right now.
Oh, what did you do?
I...
Oh, is she mad at you for the same reason that I'm mad at you?
Possibly.
That's because she's always right.
You hear Ash from the other room? Yeah, that's exactly why.
He smiles. Well, I could be less mad at you, if you'd like.
And what would have to happen for that?
I don't know. You are inviting me out, and that is kind of a date.
Yes, that was my assumption as well. So do you want to come or not?
Yes. 100% yes. Am I allowed to change first?
I guess.
Unless you'd like me to go out and, like, you know... He's, like, in, like, little apron on, like, you know...
I think it would be hilarious.
I'd like to go out in something a bit nicer.
All right.
Let me change first.
You have 10 minutes.
Oh,
Or
God.
I'm leaving without you.
Oh, okay. All right. He hardly goes to his room.
What outfit do you pick out, Thrill?
I mean, nothing crazy. Probably, he's not doing tie. Probably, like, dark red button-up shirt. 2 buttons undone. Little black blazer over it. Little black pants. Just a little red and black moment. Real casual, but fun. It's very a la season 1 Thrill. Or season 2 Thrill.
Oh, yeah.
Do I still have this artwork in the repository somewhere? I think so. I'll bring it up.
Oh my god, my hot boyfriend.
Knight, what are you wearing? Are you using your
The
usual
jacket's
garb?
gone.
Oh, his
Oh.
jacket is off.
It's just straight up, I want to say, hold on. I want to say like a button-up sort of. But Knight in button-ups is basically like the button-up's almost about to rip. He's almost about to rip out of it.
Yeah, he is.
And probably no glasses. Which is a problem because he can't see without his glasses.
Wait, you're not wearing your fucking glasses?
No.
Don't you need to see?
Yes, but I think I look better without my glasses.
You look fine with your glasses. It gives you a very sophisticated look.
Oh, fine.
And I like when you're able to see.
Yes, well, that makes sense.
How are you supposed to play cards? Oh, look at me.
Well, Okay, I prefer that second one more. All right. And he looks down at his guns.
Are you really thinking about bringing them?
Why not?
You
I'm
think we're
still
gonna be
your
shot?
bodyguard.
Right.
And he takes
Okay.
he takes the one that Thrill made him.
Oh. So you like that then? You've gotten a chance to use it, yes?
Well, yes, of course. You don't remember using it to save your life a week ago.
I was a bit
That's fair. All right. I got the Thrill. I got the coin. You ready to go?
Yeah, but you don't have to call me Thrill when we're out.
Vanity. Van.
Anthony?
Where do you take this young man?
I think Knight has gotten the Masons to get him a carriage.
Okay. Horse-drawn, goat-drawn, or electroplasm?
I think horse.
Okay.
Knight's not ready for that newfangled technology yet.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't make any sense that a carriage can drive itself. That doesn't make any sense. And that's what he's like stammering about. Is we head to the I think we head to the gambling den when he first found out that Thrill was alive. Like one of the first ones we went to.
I remember it well. I think it is... Yeah, I'm bringing it up just in case. But yeah, you guys see small, a little bit cramped, but people playing cards, people drinking, a few people dancing, low music there. You get to listen to this banger one more time.
Yeah, we get this banger.
And you're having a grand old time.
All right. I know you do not enjoy games of chance, so I will let you pick the one that's the most calculating.
Yes.
I said calculating, not boring, but okay.
That's the only one I'm good at.
Oh, you're good at.
Oh, checkers. I'm fairly good at checkers. My collar's fun. What else? No, that's about it.
One of the waiters walks by, he grabs drinks off their trays and says, "Keep them coming." And he hands Thrill one of them.
Yeah, that's for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he drinks that. You bet.
Oh,
Go ahead.
any good news at the office?
Oh, the hospital is happening.
Congratulations.
You know, it feels so weird. I feel like I've been talking about this kind of thing literally since we first met. And that was so long ago.
Yes. I remember that day. Oh gosh. You were writing in a journal or something? At a bar?
Yes, I was doing my schoolwork.
At a bar.
Yes.
Some things never change.
Hmm. Well, now I'm doing paperwork in bars. So I guess it's not that different.
But a hospital, that's wonderful.
I know. I think I need to name a wing after you.
Oh,
It seems
no.
only appropriate.
No. I will do my due diligence in making sure that people end up in your hospital. You don't need to name anything after me.
And why not?
It's just... I like just doing things for me. I don't need anyone else to recognize it.
I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm doing it for me.
Well, if you're doing it for selfish reasons, then sure.
Well, and for you.
Alright, fine.
It seems a appropriate way to dedicate something to you.
Can it be the wing where they, I don't know, take bullets out of people? I don't want it to be like a... where babies come from or something.
Ah, you don't want to... I see. I was actually thinking perhaps maybe that's where rehabilitation would take place. That seems more fitting.
Elaborate.
Why the rehabilitation wing would be more accurate to you?
Yes.
Well, you just... This seems a bit, oh no. Well, every time that you've come into my life, twice now, you have a way of coming in and fixing things. Without fail. Rehabilitating, in a way. The first time it was giving me a place away from my father where I felt loved for the first time in my life, and the second time you reminded me of what I wanted all those years ago. So, yeah. I think the rehabilitation center would be aptly named after you.
Anthony Armstrong's rehabilitation wing.
Would it be too on the nose? I know you mentioned that it wouldn't be safe for us to be associated now.
Well, no. You're just naming a wing off of a, dishonorably discharged AWOL military officer. I believe no one would bat an eye about it.
About that. I think I could fix that. Not
know.
so... Yep. So you weren't... I could get rid of the records.
Oh. It never bothered me much that it was there, but I'm not gonna say that it wouldn't feel okay.
Well, if I got rid of the records, your name wouldn't carry... well, it wouldn't be dangerous for us to be more publicly together, right? Is what I thought.
Yes, I'd like that.
We could be even seen in public, like up in the fancy places like we used to when we were younger.
Ah, yes, those places. Oh,
Not
how
that
I've
we
missed
have
them.
to. We don't have to go to them, but...
I'm teasing you, love. This is something you've thought about. And I'm extremely flattered.
Well, what they did was horrible. So... Besides, like I said, you've done a lot for me. This is the least I could do for you. I've certainly put you through the ringer. And you've done a lot of it without any thanks.
I don't do it for thanks.
I know.
I do it because I care about you.
I'm aware. So maybe I'm doing this because I care about you, dick. Besides, like I said, until your name is cleared, I can't exactly marry you or anything, can I?
Vanity, Hawthorne. Was that a proposal of sorts?
Not yet. I don't have a ring or anything. Let me clear the papers first. And then, I suppose, I'll have to find the right time.
The fact that you think you need a right time is pretty slow of you.
Well, when you did it the first time, it was quite a beautiful proposal. I have to top that. And I most definitely can now. I am 100% going to abuse my political office to give you a better proposal.
I would say that's cheating, but at the same time, I'm so flattered by it.
Perfect. Then we're settled. Is that a tentative yes?
There's never been a no.
He kind of shakes his head.
Knight will put his hand out at the table, just leaving it out.
He will look at his hand, and then he will place his hand kind of, he'll like wiggle his hands underneath yours. So his hand is under it. Yeah, I really don't know how I would have gotten through all of this without you. And I'm sorry again for everything. I don't know how many times I can say it.
You play with the hand that you're dealt. And I, for one, and he pulls you closer,
Oh,
feel as though I am the luckiest man at the table. And he will kiss you.
oh my god! That's so ugu. He will kiss him as well.
And then we gamble and then fade to black.
And then
Oh, we gamble.
gambling for love.
Good month, everyone.
In the morning, you get another cipher, Anthony Hawthorne.
What?
You get another
Anthony-
cipher.
He's not a Hawthorne, yeah.
I took
Sorry.
Thor's
Wow.
name.
Sorry. I combined your names inadvertently. That was totally accident.
Oh my god.
the scene worked.
Vaniday
Great.
Hawthorne, you receive another cipher in the morning.
Okay. Like while we're still sleeping kind of cipher?
No, after you're awake in
Okay.
the actual next morning. And it is
What is it?
from Mr. Levi.
Way to ruin my mood.
I technically make the rules, but this was just natural course.
Okay, let's read it.
I almost said I don't make the rules as the fucking GM.
There
It
we go. We got
says-
our treat.
It just says, TikTok friend, I'm waiting.
Oh my god, motherfucker. Crumple it up.
Standard.
All right.
But as you know, your father also would like to see you at some point soon.
Oh.
But you all still have a few downtime activities to do. After that wonderful romantic evening, as you extricate from each other, what do you all do?
I think because I'm a fucking addict, I'm gonna go find Birch again.
You tell me, Mandy, do you want to walk down that dark road again? I'm totally good with it if you would like to. You're not required to kill an innocent this time.
I'm so good with it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I need a music change because we're going dark. Let's go to...
Gonna drop a C-dub in chat real quick.
You just drop a little C-dub.
Yeah, just a little one.
This is
Yeah,
going...
we gotta balance out. Cute.
Dark. I will just let you take the reins.
I feel like the church is probably like the place where they meet, like on the roof. Just because it's, it's a very blasphemous place to be, and I think that's Birch's preference, not Ash's.
Okay. What type of you go to the roof and you call for him again. Birch comes again, wandering, smiling, leaning, going through the air, and then reaches forward yet again to possess Ash.
Yep. I will take his hand and let him in.
And kind of stretch a bit back in a body.
Feels better and better every time.
What type of game is Birch fancy this time around?
Well, all the spirit wardens are distracted, so it would be so easy to just, a little casual destruction. Maybe someone a little more important this time.
Important, eh? Like a working, let's see. I'm gonna let's do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see. You are watching Closing Time at a local tavern in Night Market, stalking, and you see a young musician, 20-something, putting a guitar into a guitar case, snapping it shut, waving goodbye to his coworkers. Like, good night, guys. See you next time. Great show tonight. And starts walking, case in hand, heading back home after a nice day. You see handshakes a few times in the streets as he's going off.
His music sucks anyway. I'm gonna creep along the rooftops, following him until he's more isolated.
Follow, gets out of the busy section of Night Market, waiting till the streets clear a bit. It gets darker. Above you is a giant overpass of a street looping above, and you hear the loud sounds of electroplasm trains going by. The creaking of the rails, and then silence in the wake and mostly pitch blackness as the lights give way, and the electroplasm hasn't been as well developed in this part of the district. He's all alone.
I'm gonna step off the roof and silently land behind him. I feel like when Birch moves through the shadows, they get darker.
Oh my. They do. It's a creeping sort of darkness behind. Walks slowly. And like your last victim, looks over his shoulder for a moment, sees nothing, and keeps going.
Yep. And I think right before he reaches a more well-lit area, maybe another train passes by, causing like that strobe light effect. And Birch is gonna pretty much like materialize from the shadows and grab him by the throat so he can't shout. And like shove him so hard against the wall that it cracks the stone.
Okay.
Cheeky little musician with your shitty music and your shitty friends.
Please don't hurt me. You can have it if you want.
Oh, I'm going to do much worse than hurt you.
He tries to make a break for it, but he can't. Ash is too strong. Birch is too strong.
I'm just gonna keep squeezing.
Oh, just literally choked, and you hear him choking, losing air, esophagus and trachea crunching. I won't go more detailed into that for anyone who doesn't
Just
like imagining
brutally-
these things, but
Yeah, just brutally, just
This-
ever so slowly crushing his neck.
this poor musician crushed in your hands. And Ash can roll their vice roll.
Awesome.
Everyone who thought Ash was so great before you got to actually know Ash, yeah, Ash is interesting.
Yeah, overindulgence. Let's go, baby.
Oh!
All right,
Let's
I know. Just
go!
if you would allow me, I would like to have Heat be the overindulgence here.
Yeah.
And Birch is dragging the body to leave in a dumpster. The crow sounds, and as you walk to the alley, you see a young couple together walking arm in arm, and they look and they see your hands covered in blood, see you, and then immediately run.
Yeah, they just see glowing eyes. Bright blue in the dark.
And you
You
have
better
2 more
run
heat.
before you better hide.
Get the blue coats. I think I saw one up there.
Echoes in the darkness before slipping away.
My goodness.
How does Ash feel upon getting the reins back this time around?
Ash does not feel great.
If it was healthy, it wouldn't be a vice.
Truly.
I think when they come back, they're probably cleaned up by this point, but they look like they had a very long night.
And we need to roll a vice roll. Oh, no, we did. We did roll the vice roll. It was the overindulgence. Duh. So at least you have no stress. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Frank, I forgot. I'm sorry. The reason we went gambling was so I could do my vice roll
Yes,
as well as
thank
let
you, as
Thrill
well.
also roll. Is that a?
Do
is
you
that allowed, or is
have
that-
that? Hang on. I think.
I do not need to roll. I'm at 3.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I didn't
good.
know it was a thing. Anyways, that's my fault.
Yeah, I
Never
think
mind.
it's functioning vice as a spider ability, specifically.
Yeah, that's a warden thing.
Go ahead, Mr. Knight.
Ooh,
Woo!
nice
Perfect.
roll.
Nice. Thank you.
Almost perfect. What are the other thing? What are the other people doing while Ash is going out and continuing their serial killer streak?
I've used all mine.
Okay.
Used
I'm
all
wait-
3.
Yeah, I've used all 3.
I have 1 left then, and it would probably be to.
And Ash, you
clear
also
my-
have one more, right?
I have one more what?
Downtime.
Yes.
Okay. But go ahead, Craig.
No, I'm just gonna get the rest of this wound patched up.
So you're gonna have your maybe boyfriend, maybe fiance work on you a bit.
Yes, I'm here already.
I mean, yeah, you might as well.
I guess if I have to. Let me pull it up. It's going to be a 4 tinker. Let's see if we can get another massive failure. I mean, let's hope we can get a wonderful success.
I only need 1. So I'm A-okay.
So you
with
can't.
failure.
It'll work no matter what. But let's just roll for fun, you know? Because why not?
See how well.
I'm always down for roll for fun.
Whoops, I do not have it up. Give me a sec. There, it changed the scene. Okay, go ahead.
Mixed success.
Let's go.
Okay, that is
Thank you.
2, and your healing clock is ticked off.
Incredible.
And Ash, what would you like to use your last downtime on?
Man, I think now is the time I go staking out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna consult Thrill, because I would argue that Thrill is the most senior member of the Conduit that's present.
It's true.
Even though Ash joined around the same time as Thrill.
The same night, I believe, technically.
Technically the same night, but
How
Thrill
can help?
is Ash is the muscle. Ash isn't
Yeah,
here
Ash
for
was
power.
more a hired hand than, you know.
Yeah. So Ash is gonna go to Thrill. And you can tell Ash you see Ash like this from time to time, but they never comment on it and they never elaborate either. They look very tired.
All right.
Like they're hungover almost.
Rough night.
Shrugs. Yeah, I guess so.
Something I can help with.
No, but I could use your opinion on something.
Shoot.
Normally I run this by Warden, but he's not here. Do you want me to go looking for Jira and see where she is at, or do you want me to check in on your father?
Funny you bring that up. I was actually going to ask you to come with me.
Oh,
He's invited me to speak.
you're not gonna bring Knight?
Oh, I'm going to bring him too.
Oh, okay.
I
Should
was,
I stake it out ahead of time, just in case?
It's not a bad idea.
We all heard what, that guy was your uncle?
Yeah. Complicated family?
Yeah, I guess.
Gives a
I guess
shrug.
That's a term for it. Not sure if you remember this, but I used to work for him
Oh,
before you.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize to me about. He was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
And coming from a piece of shit, I think that means something.
there certainly are tears to it, isn't there?
I would say so. So,
If
want
you're
me to
up
look
for
up
it.
Maha, or do you want me to look up your dad before we go talk to him?
You know what? You go after Jira, and then when you come back, we'll go speak with my father. I think he may be more amenable to my presence in general if I have something on her.
I think that's a good idea. I will do what I do.
As long as you're up for it. You do really look like well, you look like shit. I
Death
mean that
even.
Anthony.
No. Good, because that's what I am.
Well, take it easy, please.
Don't know the meaning of the word. I'll take care of it.
All right, we'll be here waiting.
And Ash will go hunting.
You're
Going hunting.
you're trying to find Jira?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to know generally where she's at. I don't need to know her precise location. I just want to have my ear to the ground, like a non-spy spy should.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess prowl, hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably hunt. So you're saying you don't need you don't need the exact building or anything, but you're trying to figure out where she's hanging out in general?
Yeah, I mean, if
Like
I get
the
if I
neighborhood?
roll, yeah, like if I roll well, I'd like to know where she's at. But barring that, I'd like to just generally know where she is. If I don't get that lucky.
Okay, then I'd say that's just a general gather information. If you were trying to find her exact location, I think that would be a 4-tick long-term project. But if you're just trying to be like, what neighborhood is she in? Given that you already had a decent amount of information, then that is fine. So I think that to me is most like hunt.
Okay.
So let's go hunt.
I would. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to push myself for using.
There's holly dice.
Really.
You have 2
There
left.
are holly dice.
I can assist.
Oh, also you can assist. Yeah, gather information.
Send
Yeah,
Vesper out.
I
with
drag Knight with me. So I guess I don't really need a holly dice.
Do I click the assist teammate?
You do.
I'm trying to save holly dice in case we get in combat with fucking Daddy Dearest.
Oh, I didn't know
Good
that
idea.
was a possibility. Okay.
Oh, I don't
I'm
like
also
it.
not pushing myself for that reason. Oh, I see you. Okay, so I'm gonna roll now.
That's me.
Critical
success.
success.
Let's fucking
Listen,
go.
if there's one thing Knight knows how to do is hunt.
Oh, he be
Okay.
hunting.
Let's
I
freaking
thought of a
go.
fun thing.
I love fun things. Please.
One moment. I need to consult the book.
Ooh.
Consult the bones.
You are in Brightstone trying to track her down when you see her walking out of a market.
Is she dressed a certain way?
She's dressed the way...
Like, does
She's
she
not
look like
dressed-
she's being incognito, or is
She
dressed
looks like
her
she's being
normal-
incognito. She has a cloak on, but her face is not covered. But she's not dressed like a lady of high society like her art usually is. But it is definitely her. And she starts to walk in a direction. Now, that is your critical success. You know exactly where she is. I will allow you to turn this into a job to try to find her home if you would like.
I don't know. What do you think, guys?
I mean, that's a
I'm
pretty
into it.
good. Yeah, that's a pretty good
big
I'm into
possibility.
it.
That's a big one. You two should go for it. Yes.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
I look at Night. Let's
I'm like
follow
slapping
her.
you. Okay.
Okay.
This is too good to pass up.
Agreed.
Stealth.
Oof.
We stealthin'.
Following
I'm a stealth-
Jiramaha. What is your payloads? I'm assuming light for this because you're
I'm
stealth
definitely
mission,
going-
but
I'm
night you
definitely
can do
going
normal. It just might be slightly more sus, but you can still choose it if you would like.
We're in Brightstone, aren't we?
You are. And actually, that reminds me. Let me go back to the Brightstone section of the book because relevant is
I'm gonna go light.
most engagement rolls suffer 1d due to heavy blue coat patrols. So,
True. But are the blue coat patrols
you're not doing
concentrated in this
anything
area?
yet. I mean,
Okay.
yes, but they're going to be on the lookout for troublemakers. But if you're light, this,
Ugh,
You're
I
just
feel
following.
naked.
You're following someone. I'm gonna
This
say
is just recon. We don't need to get into any
I'm gonna
fights.
give you a die because you found her. She doesn't know you're there, and she doesn't know that you're looking for her necessarily.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Yep, I'm ready. Oh,
Yikes.
fuck.
I need a moment. I need to think.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Sweating.
I'm sweating. I'm very upset. Fucking
Sweating.
desperate. Fucking desperate starting position. Oof.
We hate to be desperate.
We do hate to be desperate, but hey, we'll get
It
some
makes sense,
XP
though.
out of it. It does make
It
sense.
is. It
considering
is a
where we are.
biggin. It's a biggin.
I'm thinking.
is a
I'm
big one.
thinking. Okay. She walks ahead of you. She doesn't know you're there. She's walking with her groceries in hand and turns a corner. And you both get a hand on you as two blue coats say, "Well, sorry there, friends. I don't think you're around from this neighborhood. Would you mind turning around and heading back to Crow's Foot or wherever you're from?"
Wait a second. Hold on. I have something to counteract this.
Do you? What flashback
I do.
do you have in mind?
I have subterfuge supplies. That's part of my equipment.
Okay. Could you read
Subter-
subterfuge supplies for me?
A theatrical makeup kit, selection of blank documents ready for the forger's hand, costume jewelry, reversible cloak, and a distinctive hat, a forged badge of office.
So are you doing with all of this? Please tell me.
I would probably have clothing on that's not so assassin looking
Okay.
from my subterfuge supplies so that I
Okay.
don't look so suspicious.
Okay. Anything else, or is that it? Just want to make sure.
I have I also have I have this wouldn't really apply. I have a silence potion vial. I have a shadow cloak for sneaking around. It improves your effect level when you're sneaking around.
Okay.
Actually, it's funny. The description on it is very cool. It says, "Oh, it broke on me. I have to."
Sorry,
wait until
because
we
I
get-
just took us to a different location. I forget that does that. That's my bad.
Sub.
Cries in hands.
Cries in one more multiverse.
Cries of More Multiverse.
This is why I am. Go ahead, continue.
It is a hooded cloak made of rare Eruvian shadow silk that blends into the darkness around it. This item improves your effect level when you sneak around.
Okay. That
So
will
that's
not.
two of my three
That will not
items.
save you on this. That will not save you on this because this is just they have seen you, hence because of the desperate roll. But
Right. Okay.
instead, they're more focused on Night. Unless Night, you have a flashback that you would like to do to try to avoid this as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll use a flashback. I think.
Welcome Raiders.
Welcome Raiders. I think I'll have a flashback as to where I have, basically, I'm seeing through Vesper's eyes, and if I see blue coats behind us, then I just want Vesper to just come down, like beeline at them to distract them as we like turn. A corner.
So, can't rewind time. They're already there, but you can do
Right.
something that will affect their disposition to you if you want.
Oh,
Aren't
Are
you
there
from
any-
Brightstone?
I would say something like, oh, so I guess the grandson of Winifred Armstrong isn't allowed within Brightstone.
Sounds like command.
Yes.
So it's going to be because
also
you're
have
wearing. Oh, go ahead.
I also have documents.
Okay, what would you like your documents to say?
I mean, I could probably just like present something stating that I'm supposed to be here.
Like you have
Like
a
I'm working.
you have forged documents that say that you work and live in Brightstone.
So it says a collection of slim volumes on a variety of topics, including the registry of nobility, city watch commanders, and other notable citizens. Oh shit! I lost my place. Blank pages, vial of ink, pen, number of interesting maps.
No, I know. I'm just saying what what are the documents that you're putting together?
Maybe it's something that states that I'm here to work.
Okay, that's what I
Here
mean.
for
Like
work.
you're working in Brightstone.
Extermination.
Yeah, like I'm working because I obviously don't look like a noble. I have scars and tattoos and shit.
Okay. So this is desperate. I'm gonna say it is standard effect.
Hello,
welcome
Raiders,
more
again.
Raiders.
Hello,
my God.
Raiders.
Hi, friends.
We're in the middle of a Blades in the Dark job.
Very nice.
Yes. And I will say I will give an assist from Ash because of that on this roll, because of the forged papers.
Okay.
So you say, is the grandson of Winifred Armstrong not wrong? And she's like, yes. Like you say, you're here to assist him, basically, in official
Alright, here we go.
business. Oh, critical
Winnie no
success.
people. Winnie no people.
We
And
need no
Luke
people.
would say, oh, sorry about that, lads. Do you need an escort to where you're going?
No, it's perfectly fine.
That won't be necessary, officer. That's what I'm here for. But
Oh,
thank you
well,
very
I'm so
much.
sorry. I didn't realize I was dealing with such important people. If you need, I could point you in a direction. And they're just like, you're walking after Jira, like it's not delaying that, but they're just like, we can help you. You know, we're trying to do our jobs, and they're just trying to. You can still wave them off as they now
I'll like,
be
yeah, I'll like,
differential.
we'll thank him and exchange pleasantries and shake his hand and good day. Thank you for your assistance, but we're fine.
Okay. Now
Very politely,
yeah.
just kind of.
You
fucks
see
off.
Jira weaving between people ahead. You bid the blue coats goodbye with a handshake. You see that she is just going through the crowd. Now, my question is, how are you stealthily following her? Are you trying to blend in with the crowd? Are you trying to stick to the shadows in the alleys? Are you going to find a rooftop and a vantage point? Or are you just like trying to keep pace with her? How are you going about this? What is the plan of attack here?
My
don't-
natural inclination is to go up, but we're already on the ground with her, and I don't want to lose her. So I'm
Knight
gonna blend into
thoughts?
the crowd.
Okay.
Knight's not good at like blending into crowds and whatnot, but he does have. That's the reason why he has Vesper, and I think he'd use Mind Link to just
Use Vesper to follow ahead.
yes. And so if Ash looks up, they'd always have a beeline of the.
So in this
area
case, let's use Hunt for Vesper, and this is gonna go risky instead, but great effect because Vesper has a great vantage point, and then that will be an assist roll for your guys' sneaking. So this is kind of a setup.
Okay. Just making sure I don't have anything else. Okay. You said an assist roll?
No, this will be a
Assisting?
setup. This will be a setup
Okay,
for the
sorry.
next roll, so you'll get an extra die for the tracking with Vesper assisting you, if this goes well.
Right. I think I'm gonna push myself.
Okay. Critical success. Oh,
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go,
Dude!
Vesper!
It's the W's tonight.
Is it prowl for
Vesper
me?
not only is following her and tracking her, Vesper is able to anticipate where she's going based on her body language and like the angles that she's taking. Vesper is a move ahead. So yeah, Ash, this will be a group. I think you leading a group action, not thrill. For
Wouldn't it be-
prowl.
Yeah.
So let me move. And this is going to be controlled because of that roll and standard effect.
That's
Okay.
huge.
Oh my god, with 5 dice we fail?
Wow!
Damn, that's
So
tough.
because it's
WTF.
because it's controlled, you realize that all of a sudden there's a mass of people that appear in front of you, and that you're not going to be able to sneak through them because it'll take you so long. But you see that there is another street over. If you make a dash for it, you might be able to head her off there, especially as Vesper is telling where you're going. Or you could try to jump very quickly up what you see a fire escape ladder and get to a rooftop and keep tracking her that
Yeah.
way. Either option
I'm gonna
is available.
have to. Yeah, I'm gonna run into. Is that side street empty?
It is not empty, but it is less crowded than this. And I am going to start I love these tug of war clocks. Jira loses you.
Okay. I want to like hide behind something so I'm not easily visible, and I want a ghost veil.
Read Ghost Veil for the chat.
You may shift partially into the ghost field, becoming shadowy and insubstantial for a few minutes. You take two stress when you shift, plus 1 stress for each extra feature. The extra features include lasting for a few minutes rather than moments. You are invisible rather than shadowy, or you may float through the air like a ghost.
Are you using any of the extras?
I am.
Which extras are you using?
So I wanna become invisible.
Okay. So you're gonna go invisible, and you're gonna race to go to the other street and try to catch her.
Yeah, so that's 3 stress, yeah?
Yes. So push
Okay.
yourself and add an extra stress on this prowl roll. It's going to be risky
Oh.
standard instead.
Okay, hold on.
And Night, you're not able to go invisible, but if you would like, you could do the same thing, or you could wait for the crowd to disperse and then try to catch up. What will you do instead?
Still a mixed success, even with being invisible. That's some shit right there.
Night, you're muted.
I think I'm gonna wait for the crowd.
Okay.
He's not. He has ways of dealing with things range, so he's not really worried about being behind.
Okay. So give me a second to think.
Like he's more focused on making sure Vesper is keeping a clock for Ash.
So you are not seen. You get around the corner and you see that she's half a block up from you and she's gotten some distance. And Night, you're still stuck behind a crowd. So Ash, it's kind of to you. What do you
Okay.
want to do? She could get away if you don't quickly go after her.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Still invisible though.
Still invisible.
You're going to very quickly run up the block and hope that no one sees you, yes?
Well, I'm invisible, so nobody's gonna see
Or
me.
sorry, not see you, hear you is what I meant to say.
Hear me, yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be risky, but it's great effect because you were invisible.
Okay. I'm not gonna push myself because I still have the effect for a few minutes.
Yes, you do.
Make success again.
Okay. You manage to run and get closer to her. She rounds around the right corner. You go past some other blue coats, and you're almost back as close to her where you started before the blue coats. She's maybe 30 or 40 feet from you. Night, the crowd finally disperses, but you don't see Ash. You saw the trick that they did, and you know that they're invisible. You had seen that Jira went ahead, but after that, you might have to run to try to catch up. Or if you think that might be too noisy, suspicious, or spook her, you could take it slow and sneak, but sneaking will cost you time, and you might lose her completely. What do you want to do?
I don't want to blow Ash's cover.
Vesper still has sight of her, so
if
she
that's
is
the case,
guiding
then I
you.
take my time. Yes.
Okay. So let's.
Since I'm in the ghost veil, can I see Vesper?
Vesper is way above you, but yeah, you'd be able to see Vesper above.
Okay. I'm just curious.
You have 0 pips in prowl, right?
Yeah.
All right, so just go ahead. It's going to be risky standard for you.
I gotta push my. Oh, yeah, we do. Do we
You
wanna
do have
save
2
those
holly
for-
dies.
I don't know.
It's important.
Use it.
It is
Use it.
important.
I'll use a holly die then,
Okay, we're down to 1.
Down to 1.
and I will also push myself.
You'll also push yourself. Okay.
I only have 1 die. I need something. Didn't matter.
You're
Oh,
not
fuck.
seen because that was the more priority. You're not wanting to blow Ash's cover, but you get to the end of the street and you don't see them. And you're like sending thoughts to Vesper like, where'd they go? And Vesper is relaying them to you. And you know that they're up ahead around another bend, but it's going to take you time to get there. Ash, you... Sorry, it's the most hilarious thing just happened. My wife tried to go collect Eli from the office, and then he slammed the door on her and wants to stay. So, bye, Eli. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
He's Roman.
He is roaming. You see Jira, and you see she starts fumbling with keys as if she's getting close to where she's going. You only have to stick to her for a little bit more. Still invisible. You're just going to be as stealthy as possible and keep close.
Yep.
Give me another... Thank you, Holly.
Okay.
I haven't seen what it is for yet, but thank you.
I don't have Streamlabs open. I'm sure it's dice
I wait for
or
message.
Stream Elements.
4 dice for the group.
Oh God,
You guys might
Thank
need
you,
them.
Holly.
Holly.
Oh, we
Thanks,
probably
Holly.
will need them.
My
Thank you.
wife.
If anyone else watching you would like to, very much like Holly, who is so generous, you can affect the game. There's a command in the description to do
Yes.
that. So give me maybe one last prowl roll. It's going to be
All
risky
right.
and great again.
I'm gonna be bold on main and use a holly dice. 'Cause
Okay,
This is important to me to not alert her.
down to 4 Holly dice. Go ahead, Greg.
I don't want to push
Is
myself. so I only
Vesper
have 3
allowed
left.
for me to do an assist, or am I too far off?
Well, Vesper can't communicate psychically with Ash, so
Okay.
can only psychically communicate with you.
I can see Vesper, but I can't communicate with them, and I only can
Yes.
see Vesper because I'm in the ghost field right now.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Success.
Nice. Woo.
Thank God for that holly dice because that was the one that got the 6.
Huge.
Let's go, Holly. My life.
You go and you see her go up to a large apartment building, not unlike the one that the tower lives in. And you see that there's 2 doormen, and they greet her. Say, "Good evening, Miss Maha." Says, "Good evening, gentlemen." And she takes her keys, twists, opens the door, and heads in to the building.
I take note of the address. And I will take my leave. Actually,
Okay.
with my success, can I see how heavily fortified it is on the outside?
You only see those 2 doormen so far. If you'd want, you could do a survey to try to get a better
Nope.
understanding. Okay.
I achieved my goal.
Okay.
I'm gonna move into the nearest alleyway where I am not visible, because I know I'll be dropping out of the ghost field any
And dip
second
out of
now.
there.
Get the fuck out.
Well
I'm gonna
done,
pop up.
friends.
I'm gonna eventually pop up next to Night, as if materializing from somewhere.
God. Fuck you go.
I would have imagined that you would have gotten used to that by now.
Just people appearing out of the. Well, yes, that makes sense.
No coin because there was no coin to be made here, but I would say and no heat either. Quiet
Information is coin.
information. And I'm assuming you. We can fast forward a little bit, and you can report back to Mr. Van. Unless Van, you were. I don't know if you were home waiting for them, or if you were going out to see your father, or if
You
you're going
would
to wait
wait.
for them. Okay. You get back to the hideouts with very powerful information.
Yep. I give you the address. Because I'm not Velvet.
Wow.
And I'll keep that shit to myself.
Honesty in this economy?
In this economy? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
See, guys,
work.
I am capable of playing a different character.
That is massive. I think Thrill's life is safe for now with that information.
Well,
I
I didn't.
mean, it's possible. He knows, so, but
He
you never know.
might. At the very least, it would put us on an equal playing field a little bit. Or as close as we can get to that.
Who knows? They might be proud that you were able to get yourself out of there alive.
This is good. I think we can go to him now.
Do I
Okay.
need to put a jacket on?
I was thinking of having you on the rooftops, actually.
Oh, good. I don't have to dress up.
No dressing up required.
You do know that your father has spies everywhere, including on the rooftops, right?
Yes.
You could find a place that's hidden from them, assuming the dice go well.
Ah, well, maybe they'll have a cigarette with me. It's not like I don't have good standing with them.
Times
Besides-
have changed.
We're not there to fight. But
I hope not.
if I don't think we'd stand a chance if we did.
I don't think he would invite you if he just wanted to kill you.
No, he wouldn't. Well, let's do it.
Let's.
Let's go.
And do you remember that rule about how if there's no danger in conversations, you don't treat it as a job?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've got to do another engagement roll.
Not
feel like-
3 jobs.
3 jobs in one day, and we've been paid
Damn.
for 0 of them.
We made no money.
We're not going to make any money off this either, probably.
Sure
Well.
not.
I mean, if we sell the information.
And
Ash will advise you, Thrill, to keep the Jira information in your back pocket until it feels necessary.
He will nod.
Take a
I'm
cue
going to
from
give
your
you
This is
girlfriend?
heavy.
Question mark.
plus a die because you are very intimately familiar with the target, and you get another die because of social roles. However, I now need to take a die away for something you don't know about yet, but will become clear.
That is mad.
I think we already know that.
So 2D are you all good with that? Unless there's arguments for more.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
familiar
not
with
there,
the home.
technically, so I mean I'm there, but I'm
That's
not.
the same. Familiar with the target, familiar with the home.
Damn it. All right. No, that makes sense. That was the best I had.
That tracks. That tracks.
So Ash, you are on the rooftop waiting for the signal, which we don't need to discuss. You will know when the signal is. Knight, you are with your boyfriend.
I am. Especially in this situation.
All right. You go in the door. This time there are guards inside. They escort you inside. Your dad is in his usual place, sitting at the bar. You two go in, and you hear behind you the sound of a deadbolt clicking. Vanaday.
Father?
Sit.
He will sit.
Have I been unkind to you, Van?
Do you want me to seriously answer that?
I was by you every step of the way. during your recovery.
Yes.
What have I done that's merited your betrayal?
Betrayal?
Shut up, Van. I saw what you did.
You're upset then?
That you let my brother die in the street. I think that would qualify. Do you have anything to say for yourself? And you hear behind you the sound of a hammer on a gun.
Oh my god!
You hear two.
Oh. Oh my god.
Do I see this happening?
Sounds like survey or study.
I'm posted up across the street. You got big windows. Come on, man.
I mean, you see them,
got
but
big
like
windows.
you
It's
asking to see if
canon.
you see
That's
threatening
canon.
intent.
We established that 2 episodes ago.
You see them if that's
it's
what you're
got a
asking,
point,
but if you're
yeah.
saying like, do you see them
What is-
being threatening? That's like very difficult
I-
to see from a rooftop across the street.
Can I see Thrill's expression?
Again, survey. I think either survey or study, one or the other, depending on what you're focused on. If you're
I
trying
mean,
to
Knight
look at
also pulled a gun too. So.
didn't-
not
pull a
pulled a
gun,
gun,
I-
just like
yeah.
clicking the hammer.
Oh,
No one's
you've clicked
pulled
it,
a
okay.
gun.
No one is showing anything right now.
No one has
That's
shown
what
any
Frank is
weapons
arguing.
yet.
Yeah.
Yes. So I am totally
boy.
fine. You can
Survey.
read into the situation.
I'll take survey.
Okay. So this is
The
for you. This is only
survey is-
risky. But this is gonna
Sense
be
trouble before it happens.
limited effect because it's difficult to ascertain this.
It's a mixed success.
You're a little bit far to get the detail on Thrill's face. However, from your vantage point, you do see that there are guards on the roof, some of them with rifles, and you can see in various places in the apartment there are at least 6 men, only 3 of which are in the room with them, but there's others hidden in other places in the apartment.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. He told me to wait.
But in doing that, you have to get out of an area that's a little bit more exposed and hidden, and people aren't alerted to you yet, but they hear a sound, and you hear one of them say, "Hey, what was that?" Scope it out, and they start looking for someone that they did not know was on the roof. So I'm going to make a clock for high alert, and
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
move.
to tick that once.
I'm gonna move.
Okay. You're going to try to find a more hidden position?
Actually, I'm gonna go to the roof of the house.
So you're going to make your way over from the roof you are on and very stealthily get to the other roof.
Yes.
Okay. So that is going to be prowl. I'm going to say that's risky and standard effect.
Mixed success.
Okay. You do get closer and you're able to get into position on the roof that is well hidden. But in doing so, you realize you have lost the vantage point to be able to see into the apartment from where you are.
That's okay. My next step is to ghost through the wall,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna do that yet.
Van,
I'm gonna see what happens here.
you are very clearly under threat. What do you say to your father?
Is he sitting as well, or is he
He's-
standing?
He's sitting with you.
How close?
Within 2 feet of you.
Okay. Are you wanting me to apologize?
That would be a good start.
Fuck, but I'm not sorry. Ah! That's Momo, not for real. Then I'm sorry for the pain that you must be going through, Father.
Are you being genuine?
I'm sorry for the pain he's feeling.
Okay.
That's why I phrased it that way.
Sounds like Sway still, because you're trying to
Indeed.
convince him. And I'm going to say this is desperate, but is standard effect.
Okay.
Holly dice, push yourself.
Yeah, I'll use one.
Use a holly die.
Yes.
Down to 3.
Okay. Mixed success.
Thinking. He stands up and walks and turns. There's a mirror in the hallway. He looks into it, looks at his hand. You know, I've had to do a lot of unpleasant things to get to my position. I tried to hand you the keys of the kingdom. And did my best to make up for mistakes. I let Warden and the rest of your little gang rise through the ranks of power. Selfish reasons, to be sure. I wanted a life with my boy. I suppose that makes this hurt more than it would have. Tell me, Van, what do you actually value in this life? Do you value your position as a counselor? Do you value your life? He looks to Knight. Do you value his life? Just tell me, what do you care about most? And be honest with me. And I'll forgive you.
Okay.
If you look tonight, he's
If
shaking
you
his
need,
head to you.
I was gonna say, if you need time to think, we can do a meanwhile. Ash, do you need a second?
No, I know what choice. I think
Okay.
I know. I think I know.
Okay.
TY. I think you know the answer to that.
Yes, but I would like to hear you say it.
I've never valued my own life. You know that for sure. And I've thrown Knight away so many times at this point. Clearly, I don't care enough about him. You know how hard I've worked for the counselor's position. You know what I've used it for. After all I really care about is my name and legacy at the end of the day, just like you, right?
Needless to say, I believe you're lying.
Yeah.
Same role again. Convince him.
My other truths in there, my one truth in that sentence didn't help throw him off.
We'll get there.
Can I say in the background of this, I am ghosting through to get into the house?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
push myself.
We'll do that next.
Okay.
Success.
Okay. And Ash, you are ghosting through.
Well, is there a door actually before I...
That's a good question. You can survey looking for a way in first, if you'd like to do
I
that.
survey to see if I see a door where I'm standing?
You don't see any from the exact, like from the roof, you don't see a doorway. But if you'd like to search around the roof and around the building to do that, you can. but there's not one visible from your exact spot on the roof. No.
Okay. Okay.
So if you want to like try to find where the entry point to the roof would be, you can do that.
Okay. Either that or like a balcony or a window or something I can get in because I have lockpicks and shit like that.
Yeah, of course. This is not. Oh, okay. It's not
Make
desperate.
success.
That's fine. Yeah, you do manage there. Yes. So there are windows that are not in the main room where they are that you could do that way, but that
Okay.
would suspend you over the side of a building, and then there's a staircase that leads down into the apartment from a different angle where there is a door.
Is the door on the ground level?
No, it's not on the ground level. It's just below the roof level. So this is like a penthouse apartment, like way up in the air.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the door.
Okay.
Although suspending, I have climbing gear, so like,
You could do that if you wanted to. Your choice.
actually the window would probably be less. Oh, you already upticked the high alert. It doesn't matter which one I pick, does it?
No, it does. That is just
Okay.
because it's a mixed success and you're making noise on the roof.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna use. I feel like the window would be quieter if it's something that can be opened.
Okay.
If it's not, then I'm using the door. I would be able to see that.
It is locked, but it can be opened using
Okay.
lockpicking tools.
I'll use my lockpicks.
So this is finesse.
Yep.
You are finessing.
Tell
Would
me
you like to use a holly die?
Yes.
So this is going to be desperate, but it's going to be great effect. So I'm adding a holly die.
Success.
You silently and carefully open a window and drop in, and you find yourself in a bedroom. And you can hear them talking out in the main atrium.
Okay.
Back to Thrill. Your father turns and says, "You know, Van, looking at you is like looking into a mirror. And he smiles. I forgive you. But no more nice father-son relationship. You're on your own."
He just kind of like looks almost very like a little bit wide-eyed. I believe it's the opposite. I think you're on your own now.
As it always has been.
It didn't have to be. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, Van. You can let them go. As they leave, Ash, I'm assuming you stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a second.
You hear him saying, "I can't believe that little shit would still have the nerve to lie to me. Follow Knight. Just follow him. And I believe I have a ritual to reinitiate." And we will end our session there, everyone. Thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream, please follow. And join our Discord, Magi. discord.gg/magirpg. We will resume this probably with a Warden next week. I can't wait, as lots of stuff is happening, and this was a lot of good fun. Thank you all so much, and we will see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Fight with shadows, until pound. Oh, what they want is what they get. Once they got their sights set, they never quit. It's the rise of the conduit. It's the rise of the conduit.